My name is Nikole Jones, and I'm a staff writer at the New York Times Magazine. I grew up in a small town, but I've always been a big city girl. And when I moved to Brooklyn, I felt like I was a Brooklynite in a past life. I mean, like, look, a kid who grew up on hip hop in like Waterloo, Iowa, probably the first thing I knew about Brooklyn was the Marcy Projects. And that was the landmark, that and the spot on Bedford where Biggie was rapping on the video that eventually got on YouTube. And Where Do the Right Thing was filmed. Those are the things that stuck out in my mind. When I think about style in Brooklyn, it's just very liberated. People are free to dress however they want, bright colors, patterns that don't match, the natural hairstyles, the way that sisters in particular rock so many colors of hair, so many styles of hair. Yeah, I feel like you can just be free. I'm a mother to a 10-year-old daughter who has spent all but 1 year of her life in Bed-Stuy. So everything about being a mother, I think, affects my work. I think a lot about the lack of education that I got about Black Americans and our contributions as a child, and how my child is growing up in a very different reality. My high school offered a one-semester Black Studies elective. I took that class, and it changed my life. When that class ended, I kept asking that teacher, Mr. Ray Dow, the only Black male teacher I ever had, I kept asking him to give me another book. And one of the books that he put in my hand was a book by Lerone Bennett called Before the Mayflower. And about 30 pages into that book, he talks about the year 1619, marking the arrival of the first Africans into Virginia. And so as the anniversary of 1619 was approaching, the 400th anniversary, I just kept thinking that this anniversary was going to pass in this country with probably no acknowledgement or very little recognition, because most Americans had never heard of the date 1619. And I wanted to do a project that would force a reckoning with not just that date, but the ongoing legacy of slavery. And the 1619 Project places slavery at the center of the American story and really forces us to grapple with that founding hypocrisy of our origin. So, you know, the 1619 Project has gotten bigger than I could have ever imagined or ever dreamed, and we are expanding it into a series of books. Next fall, we're going to be releasing the adult version of the book, which will have everything that was in the original project and 8 additional essays, as well as new poetry and short fiction and new art. And we're also going to be releasing a children's book next year for 1619, and we're also expanding 1619 into TV and film. We inked a development deal with Lionsgate in partnership with Oprah Winfrey, and we're going to be creating documentary, scripted, but ensuring that it adheres to the very strict rigor and standards and truth-telling of the 1619 Project. The last time I went dancing actually was at my own party. I every year throw a Black Genius party in February for Black History Month. We threw it in downtown Brooklyn and danced till about 3 a.m. It's an opportunity for a bunch of smart, brilliant Black folks across different fields to get together and feel some freedom. Everything about Brooklyn feels right to me, at home, and I just fit in. People are actually shocked that I grew up in Waterloo, Iowa, but alas, I did.